The spike in gas price at the pumps has led to protests by some minibus operators, some of whom resorted to burning tires on the East Coast Road last week to attract the attention of the relevant authorities. Fares for certain routes were jacked up even though the Minibus Association did not sanction the move. Nightly News approached Public Infrastructure Minister David Patterson, who has responsibility for energy, to seek out government's position on the matter.
Right now, the Ministry of Business, particularly their Consumers Affairs, are engaging the minibus operators. You know what I mean? We will obviously, at appropriate time after the initial discussion, we will probably, if we are required to, get into it.
It is the view of Minister Patterson that the country should have a transportation regulatory unit which would regulate how public transportation operatives conduct their business. He thinks that part of the mandate of such a unit should be to make representations for transportation operators and also regulate fares when fuel prices spike, as well as to normalize fares when the fuel prices plummet. Commuters have complained that when gas prices spike, minibus operators usually raise their fares, but maintain the raised fares when the price of fuel reduces significantly.
But it's something that we have decided is needed so that they can regulate fares not only here, not only for the minibus drivers. We're talking about the other areas such as the speedboat operators and those things like that. And so there's a more organized framework for us to do it.
The minister is confident that issues raised by some private transport operators will be addressed shortly, since they attracted the attention of the relevant government agencies. In September 2017, world market prices for fuel increased due to the hurricane conditions in the southern hemisphere, which resulted in Guy Oil adjusting the prices of gasoline, diesel, and kerosene upwardly. Guy Oil recently adjusted prices upwards once again. The average price of gasoline around the world is $1.15 per liter. Roy Dan James, HGP Nightly News.